Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. This is Brad Cartwright with Econ Course Companion, and today we're going to take a look at the IB core concepts for the unit on Foundations of Economics. The first chapter in your journey through IB Economics is the foundations of it. It covers some of the basic things in microeconomics, some of the basic things in macroeconomics, and it is the beginning of your journey. And I just want you to know the whole idea of Econ Course Companion is that this channel is with you throughout your whole 2-year course of study. It is actually your companion to go back and look for information, look for definitions, look for help with diagrams, look for the IB core concepts that you need to know in order to be successful. This particular series, IB Core Concepts, I have created because, as I joke around with my students here in Santiago, Chile, is at some point when you are done with each chapter, you need to know when you can go to bed. Like, at what moment is the study done? Are you done studying, right? And how would you know if you sometimes you think you're done and then you go take the test and you find out there's something, a whole set of concepts you didn't study. These IB core concepts are designed both to help you at the beginning of a unit, but most importantly, I think anyway, help you at the end of a unit to know when you're good, when can you go to bed, and if you can do these things, I'm telling you, go to sleep. If you can't, stay up and study, right? But you'll have narrowed down your scope of things that you need to learn just by going through these core concepts. All right, so let's take a look. All right, by the end of this unit, you need to be able to define and give examples of a social science. You need to be able to define, give examples of, and distinguish between goods and services, needs and wants, economic goods and free goods. You need to be able to define opportunity cost and understand its link to scarcity, to relative scarcity, and choice. You need to be able to explain the basic economic problem of what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. You need to be able to describe the factors of production, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. And you need to be able to explain, illustrate, and analyze the production possibilities curve. Can you do those things? Can you? Then go to bed. If you can't, stay up and study, but know that you have already focused and narrowed down the things that you need to learn. All right, there's a few more things to check out. Here we go. Can you distinguish between microeconomics and macroeconomics? Do you know the difference? Do you know the difference between positive economics and normative economics? Can you explain the difference between the private sector and the public sector? Can you? Go to bed. If you can't, go back and study. Can you explain that economists are model builders and that they employ the assumptions of ceteris paribus? Can you explain and illustrate a basic model of an economy? That is the circular flow model. Can you do that? Can you explain it? Can you label it? Can you distinguish between different rationing systems? Can you? Can you compare and contrast the advantages and disadvantages of planned and free markets? Those are the rationing systems. Can you distinguish between economic growth and economic development? Can you define sustainable development? If you can do those things, go to bed. If you can't, go back and rehash them, study them, make sure that you can do them well. Remember, the IB expects that you have content knowledge. What it asks you to do, what it invites you to do, what it tells you to do is, hey, student, join the conversation. Learn more about economics and add to the body of knowledge around us about economics. That's what this course does. That is the kindness and the respect that the IB gives to you as a student. It gives you the ability to participate in the discussion of economics. I'm telling you, your journey is just beginning. The foundations of IB economics is critical to you understanding the politics of the world around us. Study it. Smile. If you get frustrated, because you will, it's a long journey, just know that Econ Course Companion is here for you. Know that you can understand this stuff because at its core, economics is human behavior, and you are a human being. And as a result of that, you have the cognitive and logical mind that everybody else does that operates in these economic fields. Economics is a philosophy. It's not a science. The data that you're going to get on all of the graphs and tables is secondary to the human behavior that created it. Okay? Remember that always. Listen, my friends, welcome to the journey. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and we'll talk to you in a bit.